What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're going to be doing a mid-fade comb over, so stay tuned. We started off by saturating the hair and combing everything in place, making sure we have a nice and neat canvas. Now that we're done combing everything in place, we can move on to our Go to FX and create our first guideline. You always want to make sure you contour this guideline to the head shape so that the fade can flow better. Don't forget to stretch the skin with your opposite hand to either give you more space to blend or give you more space to bald out. Now that we're done balding him out, we can move on to our shave stick and apply it to the skin. This is so he doesn't bump up when we use our foil shaver. Now we're switching over to my foil shaver and we're going to remove all the stubble. Now that we're done balding him out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. We're then going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Also, don't be afraid to move the ear out of your way when needed, especially when you're balding him out. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up the line and get ready for the half guard. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, just follow my Instagram in the bottom right hand corner. Now that we're done softening up the line with the one guard, we can move on to our half guard and erase the line completely. Make sure to use the lever and its corners to help you. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can switch over to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up the line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line, we're switching over to our 1.5 guard and we're using our corners and the lever to erase the line completely. Sometimes there's still a faint line, so switching over to your one guard all the way open and using his corners would definitely help. Now we're switching over to our 3 guard all the way open, and this is going to help us debulk the parietal ridge. Now we're switching over to our clipper over comb method, and this is going to be to debulk and make the fade as smooth as possible. Moving on to the back, we're starting off with our no guard all the way open, and we're creating our second guideline. Remember, we are right underneath the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here in detail. Now we're beginning to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. This is right on top of the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here. We're also using this same guard and the lever to soften up the line and get ready for the half guard. Now that the line is soft enough, we're moving on to our half guard, and we're going to erase the line completely using our lever and its corners. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up the line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we're moving on to our 1.5 guard, and we're erasing the line completely using our corners and lever. Sometimes there's still a faint line near the occipital bone, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and half guard would definitely help. Now we're moving on to our 3 guard all the way open, and we're continuing to go up and debulk. Now we're using our clipper over comb method to make sure everything's as smooth as possible and there is no flyaways that are poking out. Moving on to the front line, we're going to make sure everything's nice and combed down and neat, and then we're going to start off in the middle, working our way to the sides. When lining someone up, you want to make sure you go slow enough that the hair fades into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then you won't line them up properly and the hair is going to shift. Here we're adding some finishing details and making sure everything is nice and neat. We're also making sure we detail as much as possible and make sure that the hair is nice and saturated. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment down below of my subscriber count. I'm 100% going to reply to it. Also, if you want to show some extra support, again, go follow my Instagram. It's in the bottom right hand corner. Moving on to our shield work, we're creating our first guideline through the top of the capitus and connecting it to the sides. Moving on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades, we're going to make them as crispy as possible. Before you use the razor, you want to make sure you apply some shave gel so that the razor could glide better. And when you're using the razor, you want to also make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand while keeping the razor at a 45-degree angle.